frustrated. Like, as a doctor, it's my job to take care of my community. That's my job. You doctors that are watching this, and I see a lot of you right here, why are you not getting loud? I just told you the fake news about the kid in Louisiana. There was a baby that was born 22 weeks early because the mother had tested positive for COVID-19, went into distress, forced to go into labor, and the baby died. And the headlines were "Baby dies of coronavirus." Now, did you guys see earlier last week or late last week there was a story out of Connecticut where the governor came out, tweeted, and said a child, an infant, died in Connecticut of coronavirus. And then the parents came out and said, no, my child did not die of coronavirus. My child had an accident at home and died from that. It is just crazy. Please, you guys, go back and watch this, share this, because I promise you this video is going to get removed today. I promise you that there's no way in hell the powers that be are going to let this video get out. I promise you. And by the way, I can promise you this. Next month, I'm going to get more audits from the IRS, from the insurance companies, from Medicare, and everybody else, because when a doctor speaks up and speaks out about the truth, the powers that be come after the doctor to suppress him and shut him up. That's the world we're living in right now. How many of y'all think that's... And oh, by the way, don't you think it's really interesting if you look at the stats of how not right now all the COVID-19 coronavirus deaths are rising? Guess what's dropping massively? Deaths from pneumonia, deaths from the flu, and deaths from heart disease and heart attacks. Don't you think it's a bit ironic? What, are people not dying from heart attacks anymore? Are people not dying from pneumonia? Are they not dying from the flu? Nope. Apparently COVID-19 and coronavirus fixed that. So now every person that dies now, for the most part, is getting labeled, toe tagged with COVID-19 coronavirus. Think about that, people. I don't know what to tell you other than it's crazy. And every one of you better share this.
Hello, my name is Danica Bueno. I'm an RN with my BSN. I work on a cardiac unit, and I wanted to share some information with you. So, when you come into the hospital and you have respiratory alkalosis, which can be caused by anxiety or from hyperventilating, the treatment is this. Breathing in your own CO2. Now, why is that important? Because when CO2 gets into your bloodstream, it converts into acid. And so if you have respiratory alkalosis from breathing off too much CO2, this can be life-threatening. And so breathing in your own CO2 can be the remedy for that. It can reestablish pH balance of your bloodstream and is critical to saving these patients. Now, I wanted to share with you what this means. When you go out in public and you wear this at all hours of day that you're outside, you are doing your body a disservice. You are creating an acidotic state of your blood. You are creating a pH imbalance. It is crucial to health to have a balance of pH in your bloodstream at all times. Why would you want to disrupt that? You're not only breathing in your own bacteria, flora, the whole time because you're not getting fresh air, you're hurting your body by breathing in your own CO2 for long lengths of time. I also want to share with you that this mask is highly, highly ineffective against viruses. Viruses are teeny tiny. And you may tell me, well, in my hospital, we wear an N95 mask. An N95 mask has to be fitted, first of all, and is supposed to protect you against TB. What is TB? It is a bacteria. There's a big difference between a bacteria and a virus, mainly in size. A bacteria is about 1,000 times bigger than a virus. So if you're telling me that I'm protecting myself when I go to the grocery store by wearing this, you're wrong. I'm actually making myself more prone to infection, one, by making my body acidotic, and two, when you have one of these on, you touch your face more often. Viruses live on surfaces. They're not alive until they enter the body. And so when you touch your face and your eyes continuously because you're adjusting the mask because you can't breathe, there's a problem with that. I want you to think about that. I want everyone to think about this. It's not common knowledge, apparently. You're doing your body a disservice if you think that wearing a mask 24/7 is protecting someone, because it's not. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this. I don't really care. I feel like it's time for people to stand up for what they know to be true, and I love science. I feel the human body is a miracle. Why are we working against it instead of for it? Tell me, why are we working against our immune system instead of for our immune system? Bump it up. Bump the immune system up. Stop trying to lower it down like we know better. We don't. The body knows far more than we ever will. And it can heal if you give it the tools to do it. I hope that sits in. If it doesn't go in line with your heart, feel free not to listen. I mean, it's all about listening to your heart now. It's all about doing what you know to be right. I have studied for a long time. I have found the body incredibly amazing the whole time I've studied. And I did a good job with my studies. I'm not someone that just flew by school with the seat of her pants. So